Hey, this is Mark Watchman on MTC Media. AU continued their strong start with a 71-55 win over Loyola, Maryland. The Eagles moved to 10-3, 2-0 in the Patriot League. First time they've gone 2-0 in the Patriot League since the 2013-2014 season. The Eagles were led by Johnny O'Neill's 21 points and 8 rebounds. O'Neill's strong performance was backed up by Matt Rogers, who just continues to play well. Sometimes you don't notice it, how well he really plays. He ended up finishing with 16 points despite a little bit of foul trouble in that game. Perhaps the most impressive thing about the whole performance was it wasn't like AU came out and played this perfect game. They were tested in spots of this game, especially going down the stretch where there were some issues dealing with Loyola's traps with the guards. It was kind of throwing the ball all over the place. Didn't look like they can get the rhythm. But a timeout with 4:10 left, I think whatever was said in that timeout kind of clarified things and got things back on track for AU. Keep in mind that this great start for the Eagles have happened without Colin Smalls and Connor Nelson. Those guys have been in and out the lineup because they've been hurt. And now both of them are back, and Brennan is doing a great job at kind of sliding them back into the rotation in the lineup based on what they can handle and keeping the rhythm of the guys who've been there when those two have been out. So Americans only going to get stronger as the season goes on, as they'll have more depth on the team. And they're doing this. Hey, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Mike Brennan does a great job with primary ball handlers, backcourt guys who are freshmen and sophomores. He'll give them heavy minutes. They look prepared when they're out there. They don't look like they're on the job training. They just look very young and very good at their job. And that's followed up with Jeff Sprouse and Elijah Stevens. Both of those guys hold it down in the backcourt for the Eagles. And again, in a league that's going to be one bid, your backcourt is going to be important, not only to get the highest seed possible, but also to win in the Patriot League tournament. So again, AU, great win over Loyola, Maryland by 16 points. This is Mark Washington with MTC Media.